Assalamualaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all are safe and sound at your homes. Let's start our class. In today's class, we are going to revise unit number 1 from our workbook. Let's revise some things before heading towards our topic. Let's start. What people of desert region and plain region eat? Vegetables are mostly eaten by both peoples, both the desert region and the plain region. Pulses are mostly eaten by peoples of desert regions, but in plain regions these are also used. Roti is also eaten by both the people in desert region as well as in plain region because of the cultivation of wheat in plain regions. Rice are mostly eaten in plain regions as they are more cultivated in plain regions. Meat is also mostly eaten by people of plain regions. In desert regions, houses are mostly made of mud or clay. They mostly have clay houses or mud houses. But in plain regions, mostly houses are cement houses and also houses made of bricks. It means brick houses. People living in plain regions mostly have cement houses and brick houses. Now let's write what is the main difference between desert and plain region. Food. Dishes made of vegetables, lentils, pulses, roti are mostly eaten by desert region, but in plain region rice, roti, vegetables and meat are eaten. Desert. Loose clothes to let the air in like ghagras, shalwar kameez and turbans to protect the head from sun because of their temperature and climatic conditions. In plain regions, shalwar kameez, trousers, jeans and shirts are mostly worn by the people. Houses. In deserts, tents, houses made of clay to keep the mates cool, but in plain region, houses mostly made of brick and cements. And people of deserts are mostly farmers, sheep grazers, camel herders or camel grazers. But in plain regions, people are mostly farmers, engineers, architects and doctors, etc. Let's revise and look into Bhutanese family and Pakistani family. What is the similarities in these families and what is the major difference between these families? This one is the Bhutanese family and the next one is Pakistani family. Let's write what are the similarities and differences between these two families. Let's start. First one, physical description. Similarities in both families are healthy and fit bodies, but the difference is that Bhutanese have dark, small slit eyes, but Pakistanis have medium to big eyes. Clothes. Similarities. Both are wearing warm clothes, but differences. The Bhutanese male is wearing pajamas, the Pakistani male is wearing shalwar kameez. The Bhutanese female is wearing long shirt and blouse, but the Pakistani female is wearing shalwar kameez and dupatta, which is the main difference between clothes of these two families, Bhutanese families and Pakistani families. The next difference between is houses. The houses are made of bricks. This is the similarities between these two families. But the difference is that the Bhutanese have a double-story house. The walls are plastered. But the Pakistani house is single-story and the walls are not plastered. But now Pakistani's houses are also double stories and also triple stories. Let's revise Iranian and Pakistani coastline. Which is the main similarities between these two coastlines? Fishing is important industry on both coastlines. The mangrove forest, which we have learned that both provide many varieties of marine life like shrimps, fishes on both coastlines. So these are the similarities on Gwadar port and on the Iranian coastline, and both are situated on Arabian Sea, but the Iranian coastline is on Arabian Sea as well as on Caspian Sea. Name these highest peaks of the world. The first one is Mount Everest, which is the world's largest peak. The second one is Mount K2, the second highest peak in the world. Aconcagua. The fourth one is Mount Mitchell. The fifth one is Mount Albert and the sixth one is Mount Blanc. So these are the highest mountain ranges around the globe or around the world. These are the revision topics of today's lesson. Revise these topics and pages carefully and remember the difference between Pakistani family and Bhutanese family. And the last one is your task. You will draw some things which you expect to see on a mountains and color them. So this is the last one. Revise them carefully. Meet you in the next class. Take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.